Hello and welcome back, Zeppelin here. Let's play some more Banished with the Colonial Charter mod in Redwood Moor. Now we're still kind of clawing our way back from our little mishap we had a couple of episodes ago. I think we're doing fine. Our population is up to 56. It did dip down to 49 there for a second. I have lots of stone now, which is nice. I am lacking a little bit of iron, which is unsatisfactory because of tools. Needing tools, that is. But I think that'll be fine. I think that'll work itself out. I have 258 tools currently available to me. I think that's a good little liquor, huh? Now, as much as I'd love to do that, I have a feeling they'll just drink it. So, I'm going to say no to the liquor. Also, let's see. What industries do I need more things? Now, I obviously don't need all that much more stone right now, though the thing is, most of that stone came from a just basically focused gathering expedition. I'm going to put a few more people in here to gather iron. That would be nice. Don't really have all that many extra people. I mean, I do probably could use a couple more gatherers. I definitely found out last time I don't have any herbs. My herbalists just don't seem to be doing their thing. I'm not 100% sure why that is. Now maybe I need an herbalist down here to take advantage of that area, or like somewhere over here. That is getting pretty far away. Or maybe I'm just gonna have to deal with not having any herbs. Now the reason why I say that is my herbalists are like chopping down trees and crap. I don't really get why. I'm guessing there's just no herbs here. Alright, let's see what they're doing now. Fred is getting something to eat. Okay. And see, Lemont is picking up resources. Well, now he's finding a tool. Now he's working. Go grab an herb, maybe? Go pick an herb. Can you find an herb? Can you get me an herb? I guess he got an herb? No, he didn't. Did he get an herb this time? Now he's visiting the herbalist. Oh, fantastic. But he did have a few herbs, but now he's picking up resources again. So he must have cleaned out the area. I'm guessing there's just no more resources in this area. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I build another one somewhere. I'm just not 100% sure where. I don't know if I really want to cap out this area. I mean, use more space in this area. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty occupied. I don't really like that. My population's rising pretty good. Honey, no. I like the extra laborers. Do have lots of stone. There's plenty more stone up here, but that's getting pretty far away again. Well, this stuff over here is not ridiculously far away from down here. Alright, back up to 8 laborers. Okay. I am going to assign someone here. And instead of getting food, I'm going to have them dig clay. Just as a resource. I have a feeling I may need it for something later. I'm not 100% sure what I maybe necessarily need it for. I'm actually going to get one person collecting beeswax. I'm going to put it at 2, so one works here and one works at the other place, making honey. Just for a little bit of food variety. I have a ridiculous amount of blueberries. Now I do need to keep a couple of people around because I need to have a farmer, and then when this gets built, there's going to be may move my sheep up here, but I may wait for something else. I don't even know if I need that much cloth. Yeah, I really don't. Could probably use another tailor, really. I mean, I have more raw resources than my tailor can use, actually. Did this, like, not produce anything? Yeah, must just be picked already. Okay, good work. Okay, population definitely getting better. Alright, so another thing I'd really like to build is a town hall. And the reason being, I mean, it just gives me lots of information. And information is good. Where should I build it is the question. I think right here. Like, right. Right here? Yeah, I like this place right here. It's perfect. I have some extra space here. I'm not really going to build a lot here because I can't really squeeze in the population. I don't want to build a bunch more houses either, so you have to probably build some fields here. That would be a thought. But I think I have plenty of population kind of here. I need to kind of spread them out over like into this area and this area a bit. So there's a little bit of extra room here. What am I running low of? Iron. Yeah, of course. It's not that bad though. Oh, you are out of leather. That's fine. You can go back to wool. Probably have plenty of wool. Now this is quite an expensive building to build, but I think it's going to be fine. Alright, what do you have for me? Mulberries, strawberries, and roots. He's a greengrocer, so I don't think I can order anything but food from him. Yeah. I don't really need food, so no. Now I am a little concerned about my firewood. I was at 1,500. I know I just took a big chunk out because I bought lettuce seeds. Ah, here we go. What are we planting here? It's late winter, so it's just in time. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to go carrots here for now. I need to put an extra farmer up here. I need to make sure this is capped at one farmer. And we're going to have plenty of food to be able to grow the population a little bit more. So I'm going to actually go ahead and unpause a few buildings here. Actually, let's just unpause them all. Let's just be crazy. I feel like I have plenty of resources for them. And just being able to get it up and running in an additional industry would be nice. My next concern would be firewood. Mostly because it looks like it's dipping. But we'll keep an eye on that. Alright, how are we doing on our building? 71, okay. So all the stone got transported here. So we're in our normal situation of we need way more stone than we currently produce. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this back up. I don't have any stone laying around anywhere convenient for me to gather a bunch from. So, no luck there. There could be a possibility. Let's see, I'm not sure I marked those things. There's a possibility. I should build a bridge here. Is there any reason to build a bridge here to this little area? Could build things here, I suppose. Build a tunnel down here. I mean, that's just, yeah. That's inconvenient. There's no reason for any of that. There's a few resources on this side, but building a bridge costs about that many resources as it is. There are some resources up here I could gather. It is pretty far away, but, you know, if my collectors aren't doing anything else. Just make sure I don't collect anything on this side. I don't want them moving over there. I'm going to build a stockpile up there, though. Let's prioritize that. I can always tear it down later once everything gets transferred from it. That'll help the collection quite a bit. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Alright, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to do the same thing. As soon as this stockpile gets built, of course. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Build a stockpile up there. Alright, stockpile. Get built. I am at my tools limit. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Since I'm at my tools limit, I'm gonna raise my tools limit. I mean, why not? I mean, just in case. It's always good. Oh, look at that. I'm not that worried about firewood anymore. I'm at 2,000 firewood. Let's just raise that as well. It never hurts to have extra, other than, you know, unless you're using labor that you could be using on something else, you know, like gathering wood or something. Plenty of places to store things around town, right? Yeah, there's plenty of places. Alright, so that got built. We are collecting up here. I guess I could wait for that, but what I'm going to do instead is... let's see. Build another stockpile right here. We're going to prioritize that. And then we're also going to just do a big remove resources swath right up here. Remove all those resources. Now we will... now what that'll do is just allow... they will have to walk really, really far to get up there. But, you know, once they get up there, they can do stuff really fast. Other than that, I mean, I could... I mean, I really am lacking in some of my other industries, but I really could start building into some of the new industries here. Like, I could start producing rope, stuff like that. So much food. I mean, I really feel like buying it. I'm not going to, though. I'm producing plenty of food. I could always do more farms. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of the new industries we might want to get into here. Now, I know for a fact that I'll start needing rope eventually. Okay, that fuels or fires, huh? A bundling shed, huh? Shore house, I have one of those. A chandlery. Glassworks. Now we'll need glass. Charcoal burner. Huh. What else? Silkworm, yeah, I know about that. Weavers are nice, but I'm not sure that I can weave. I don't have any linen. Charcoal. Still not sure what those tool-looking things are. I mean, maybe they really are just tools. But I doubt it for some reason. I mean, it definitely looks like a different symbol. Not sure how to build that stuff. I can make alcohol. I have plenty of food. I could start. Let's see. I thought what I was looking for is a way to make bricks. Guess I could check out a bundling shed. I might have the stuff to make that. That's an interesting little spot to stick it too. I'll throw one down. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what it does. I'm not 100% sure. Can I build a shore house here? I don't think I could I? I think I tried. Glassworks I know I'll need for sure. Glassworks needs sand. Sand is produced up here, which means it'll go to one of these places. I don't really want to build more buildings up here. So I suppose I will just have to build it down here. No real convenient place to build it. It is going to use this, so maybe I ought to build it here. Where's the road? I'll tuck it in right here. Why not? We'll let those things build. This is just about done. Maybe I ought to hold off until... Ooh, it needs tons of sand. I think I have some sand. What are you producing? Clay? Produce sand for a while. Now, I don't want to overbuild, of course. That doesn't take that much stone. It takes 40 stone. I'm actually going to pause that. I want this to be built first. I want my town hall done so that I can look at stats and things and stuff. I was pretty sure there's a way to build bricks. Maybe I'm just overlooking it. Maybe one of these buildings builds bricks, maybe after you upgrade it or something. Like maybe this charcoal burner. Maybe I ought to find a place to squeeze this in somewhere. There's a good spot for you. I don't know. None of this stuff seems to like to fit anywhere. Yeah, why not there? I mean, everything's going to have to walk so far to get anywhere, but that's kind of the thing with these maps. It's more about where things fit, less about where, where can you fit them, not where's the best place to put them. Because there's only so many places I can put within this little circle that makes it efficient. It's not too far of a walk for them, though. As long as this contains the resources that it needs. Which it might. You need clay. Let's pause you a little bit. I think I need to just build another shore house, but I don't know. I think I have sand. Didn't I buy sand? I'll put you back to digging clay. This only needs a few more bricks. And we will be done gathering resources for it at least. that looks like a brick symbol. There's got to be a way to build bricks. Maybe a charcoal burner? An upgrade to the charcoal burner? Or am I just completely missing it? Now, I haven't even started building, like, churches and stuff for people. They seem to be pretty happy, so, I mean, why waste the resources on it? I'm not sure. Oh boy, town hall almost done. Look at how many laborers I have. Holy smokes. I'm at my... Okay, no, I don't want to be at my cloth limit, your clothes limit here. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I have a limit on clothes when I only have one person creating them? Let's get ahead of that game as possible, so I don't have to build another one quite as fast. Alright, what do we have here? Tomato seeds. I'll do it. 625. Trade. Alright, get out of here. Alright, so I have tomatoes now. So I'll be probably making one of these lettuce. Well, actually I don't have any blackberries, or whatever it was. Stonecutter was smashed by a rock. That doesn't surprise me. Let's go ahead and up some of the people in these places here. Now I really should build another mine so that I can produce coal. Because the next thing I will need, if I upgrade this eventually, if I can figure out how to make bricks, then I'll upgrade this and be able to produce steel tools, and they'll last a little bit longer. Alright, so our town hall is done. And one of the things you can do now, or I can do now, is allow nomads. So if I want to just really boost my population, now it is a little scary, but it is kind of nice. You just grab a bunch of population, which means I probably need another building that I'm going to probably queue up here. I can see what I'm missing. Look at how many things I can buy. I'm missing all this stuff, which is kind of cool. There's some good graphs here, which are nice to know. So I can go like to a, let's go ahead and go 25-year graph here. And this is the population. This is the little dip. Now what we will notice, we're right about at the same spot we were before. So what we'll kind of notice is that it'll dip like this, and then it'll rise, and we'll get another little dip. When the people who were born during this start to die, and you start to get these up and down things, and it's not really good. Hopefully that doesn't really happen. You can see our educated citizens went way up. We started with a few, I think, and then it spiked. Our clothed citizens, our happiness has stayed fairly reasonably high. You can look at our food from year to year. So, let's say over the past 5 years, 10 years, we can see that it's spiked down. And another thing we can kind of notice from this is that it does go up and down. And what we could do is make sure that, because what'll end up happening is we get more into agriculture, and most of our food is prepared by agriculture, we'll do a lot of spikes. And we'll make sure that it's actually going, even though this is going all over the place, we'll make sure that we're actually climbing and not shrinking in food. Definitely, yeah, tools. But anyway, this can make sure there's a lot of information here, which is kind of nice to know. You can set your limits and stuff here. It's kind of cool. Used per year, produced per year, so you can definitely get some information here. Like food, we use 8,559, but we produce 11,900. So even though we have a stockpile, let's say this was reversed even slightly, we'd get a little bit of a beat on that early. That would have been very important with the tools. We use 85, but we produce 184, so we're way above production right now. Let's see. Clothes. Herbs, we're actually producing slightly more than we use, but not a bunch more. So that's good to know, so I don't need to rush towards building another herbalist. Fuel, as this number starts to approach, that's going to be important for us to know. This is another one. Look, logs versus used versus produced. We're right at that cap. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. We may need another... not really. I mean, our laborers can chop down logs pretty reasonably. So we should be fine. But we won't be much over 500 or 600 logs at any time, especially if we're building buildings. So anyway, this is basically a very good tool. I like it a lot. I'll definitely make use of it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. Thank you so much for watching me. I'll see you next time.